What is up, good people of the internet? Just checking in real quick on my Swiss cheese plant that I have had for about 4 months now. I had originally transplanted into the 16 centimeter Berg pot and just kind of realized quickly that I didn't choose the right soil. I had used a seedling soil and that I needed a little more room to put a pole in because I realized very quickly that I wanted to train it to go up. So I wound up choosing a cocoa pole and then this 18 centimeter Berg pot, which I got at Longwood Gardens. I've kind of been dancing around getting it. It was not cheap, and I probably should have gotten it. They had a member appreciation day, I guess, a few weeks ago that I missed, so I didn't get it on sale per se. But at Christmas time, I will pick up a few more of these because I really do like them. But I used the Build-A-Soil houseplant soil, which seems to be phenomenal. I really, really like it. It's got pumice and rice hulls in it for drainage. It's a peat-based soil, worm castings, glacial rock dust, a whole bunch of other kind of fun organic amendments. But I loaded that in here, and then I put it up the pole, and then I wound up watering it in. Whenever I kind of water stuff in, I like to try to use Recharge. I've just been using it for, I guess, the last few years now, and it seems to work really well. But I mix the Recharge, and I have RO water. My water that comes out of the tap here in my new place smells like a swimming pool, so I have a countertop RO setup, and I use the Recharge into that RO water. I slowly watered that in here. I just used a tablespoon to kind of scoop it in. That kind of gives me the control to really just let the water soak in slow. I wanted to make sure that I got basically just complete soakage of all the soil in there because it was very dry coming out of the bag. So I fed that in there. I let it sit for probably about an hour, and then whatever came out the bottom I drained out, and then the following morning there was just a little bit that had settled into the bottom of the pot, so I drained that out as well. But I'm pretty pumped. It's been, I guess it's been about 3 or 4 days since this has been in here, and seems like it's doing pretty well. It's going to take a little getting used to in what kind of the watering schedule is, but the root ball is more substantial than I had realized. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm assuming probably every 3-4 days I'll need to check on it. And I'm also thinking I might put a moisture meter in the soil here, something to kind of help me, I guess, keep tabs on it, kind of keep a better idea and figure out where it's going to be happiest, like what that schedule is. Yeah, and I've also I have blue mats, which are the little ceramic like carrots that go into the soil that can self-water these, or yeah, that will water them without me having to water it. And I may try that as time goes on, but for now I'll try to hand water it. But we'll keep tabs on this one. I have 2 more poles that I ordered. So this one is 18 inches. So I've got 2 more that I can add as it grows up. And there are a few leaves on here that are starting to kind of unroll. So it's continuing to do its thing, but we'll keep track of it. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm assuming at some point I'm going to need to clean up kind of or take some of the cuttings off the bottom here as it's kind of getting bushy there. So we may try to propagate it or whatever. But I don't know. At this point, I just kind of want to see how tall I can get it and how big the leaves I can get are. So anyways, that's what's going on with the Swiss cheese plant. The next thing coming up, I've got the old pot, which I want to reuse. And I am going to put this anthurium in there. This one's been pretty cool. I had gone away for 4 days and everything got really dried out. So I lost one of the flowers on this one, and I have one of the leaves that's turning red. I'm not sure if that's just normal or if it was my kind of neglect for those few days, but it seems to be doing pretty well. I watered this one in with Recharge at the same time as this. So we will see how that goes, but I'm going to do that in the next few days, and this will be its new home. So with that, hope everybody's well, and I'll check in later. Peace.